Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you girls? Today inshallah we will talk about the physical properties of matter. The physical properties of matter. But first we have to know what is the meaning of matter. What is the meaning of matter? Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Again, matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Like what? The air is matter, sunlight is matter, your body is matter, water is matter. Everything around us is matter. What are the physical properties of matter? Physical properties of matter are the properties that can be observed or measured without changing the identity of the matter. Without changing the identity of the matter. Again, physical property is a property that can be observed or measured without changing in the identity of the matter, without formation of new substance or new form of matter. No change in the identity of the matter. Like what? Like color, taste, shape, texture, mass, odor, size, volume, density. Many physical properties we have. Many physical properties we have. Look here, there are some physical properties of matter. Like what? Like hardness. The nut here is hard, while the grape is soft. Color. Kiwi is green in color, while the strawberry is red in color. Size. There are some kinds in different sizes. Taste. Some kinds of food are salty and some of them are sweet. Texture. Some kinds of matter are smooth and some of them are rough. Odor. We have many kinds of odor around us. We can smell many kinds of odor. Shape. Some objects are having regular shapes like rectangle, triangle, or sphere or circle, and some of them are having irregular shapes. Now, other physical property, we have to know everything about it. Mass. What is the meaning of mass? The amount of matter in an object is mass. The amount of matter in an object is its mass. Like what? The amount of the plastic in this chair, the amount of brick in the blocks, the amount of carton in this box. Many things. Okay? Now we are using what to can measure the mass? We are using balance. We are using what? Balance to can measure the mass. Now other physical property is called volume. What is the meaning of volume? Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. Again, volume is the amount of space an object takes up. Like what? Look at the examples here. First, in the measuring flask. The green liquid here is having amount of space inside the flask. This amount of space is the volume of the green liquid. In the cup here, the blue liquid inside the cup is taking space inside the cup, and this space is called the volume of this blue liquid. In this flask, the yellow liquid is taking space inside this flask, and this space is called the volume. This amount is called the volume of the yellow liquid. In the measuring cylinder, the red liquid here is taking space inside the measuring cylinder, and this space is called volume of the red liquid. Now, other property of the physical properties of matter is called density. Is called what? Density. What is the meaning of density? Density is the amount of matter present in a certain volume of a substance. Again, density is amount of matter present in a certain volume of a substance. For example, the amount of plastic in certain volume in this part of the floating hook, okay, which used in the fishing. The amount of plastic in this volume only or certain volume, this is called the density of the plastic. Okay, now why this part from the hook or the instrument or the device which used for fishing is floating and this part is sinking? Because of this part which is made up of plastic, this part is having density less than the density of the water. That's why this part is floating, while this part is made up of metal, and the metal is having density more than the density of the water. That's why will sink inside the water. Other example, look here. This cup is having two jars. One of them is filled with foam and the other is filled with sand. The jar which is filled with foam is floating upper than the surface of the water, while the jar which is filled with the sand is sinking inside the water. Why? Because of the density of the foam is less than the density of the water, while the density of the sand is more than the density of the water. Our part of the lesson today is finished. Thank you.